Welcome to the Summon of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
Ozzy.
Anna.
And on this episode, we're talking about the Marvels. And the Marvel movie, The Marvels. Brie Larson. Was it Iman Vellani and Tanya Parrish? Those are the three. Those are the three Marvels in this movie. Okay. I enjoyed this movie more than the first one. I had fun with the Marvels, and I know people are just crapping all over it. By no means is it a perfect movie, but it was fun. I had fun with this movie. I enjoyed it.
So I think what saves it is the fact that it's not a long movie. Because if you make it like the way, as long as the regular Marvel movies have been lately, yeah, it would have been horribly like graining on your soul, on your mind.
It's
But it
only short
wasn't.
because they cut out a bunch of scenes because of all the testing was. Everybody hated the movie when it was being tested.
Well, everybody hated Brie Larson because of the movie.
No, she's not bad. She's not bad in this movie. That's the thing. I didn't mind her.
She's not. But
I didn't mind her in this movie.
people go in going, we're gonna test for this. She's in it. Ugh. So they do that.
No,
Stupid.
no, no.
No, that's already.
No,
we're
no,
already
it's
past that. We already passed all that
No,
stuff.
no, no. Stop defending her, bro. Relax.
I
Don't-
can't.
The movie's good though.
Stop.
The movie's good. I liked it. Just enjoy. You have a win. You have someone who liked the movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it from like you have the return right. Well, this is the thing. If you didn't watch Miss Marvel, you're kind of confused as to who Kamala Khan is, right? So you kind of you have to have there's a prerequisite if you watch this movie that you had to have seen Miss Marvel to understand kind of what's happening with Kamala Khan, right? But other than that, if you didn't like you could, it's fine. I liked the movie. I liked the story. I liked the relationship thing, even though they kind of like between Monica and Captain Marvel and Carol, like
All
kind of
3 seconds.
Yeah, that was the only thing. It was very very
That
short.
little story.
Yeah, it's very very short. They kind of I feel like again, it feels like they did remove a lot. But
I think they're missing. It leaves it open for a 1.5.
But I think the star of the movie was Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
She shined more than everyone else.
Without her, the movie was garbage.
I think she is the best part of that movie.
Jersey.
No. Jersey's no good, but she's the best part of that movie.
I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it. I even liked from the way the action scenes in it, the action set pieces, like when they were, because how chaotic it was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it when they were like when they start like switching places during the fights. I liked that part. I enjoyed the fight scenes in this movie.
Yeah, it had its moments, but it could have been a Disney Plus show. That's what it felt like to me.
Really?
Yeah, but then they would have been dragged on
Even
longer.
The person I watched it with they were like, this is like a CW show or something.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with CW shows.
Hey,
ain't nothing wrong
leave
with them.
leave the Wayans alone.
Yeah.
First off, fuck you.
The CW gave us a lot of stuff. It gave us One Tree Hill, gave us Smallville.
No, that's Smallville.
Gave us Smallville. Gave us One Tree Hill. Gave us The Flash.
Buffy.
That was on UPN first.
Oh, speaking of the Flash,
yeah, wasn't it on UPN first? Mm-hmm.
The Flash opened with more money than this did.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't expect this movie to again. I think the reason why I like this movie the best, or I like the most, I liked it more.
In Endgame?
No,
wow.
No, I
you're
like
out of control.
The reason why I like this
you're
movie.
Out of control.
I think the reason why I enjoyed this movie was because I went in with low expectations. I was expecting not to like it, but I had fun with the movie. I didn't mind it. I didn't see kind of what everyone else was seeing. I mean, I did kind of see this like story pieces. A lot of like felt condensed and fast and rushed, but I liked it from the.
Yeah, there was stuff that didn't work out, or
they didn't
started but never finished. They just left it like, okay.
So I enjoyed when they went to the singing to the
No.
to the sinking planet. I like
How
that part. I
dare
thought that
you.
was I thought that was funny. I enjoyed it. I
That's
thought I liked that.
Nah.
Even our other brother liked it.
I thought that was stupid.
Even our sister liked it. We all enjoyed that. I didn't mind that part. I didn't mind that part. I did.
So my sister liked it. I
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah. So she liked it.
No, I still hated it.
Yeah. No, well, I didn't mind that. I mind that the actions. The one thing that I do have a problem with was the villain with that looked like she
But
was
look, even in that singing scene when they first arrive
Mhm.
and they're walking through and whatever leading up to the palace, even the Kamala Khan character,
was enjoying herself.
she's like enjoying herself. She's dancing. She's not just walking around. She
Uh-huh.
really, it looks like she's really having fun
Yeah.
making this movie.
Yeah.
Where everybody else is just stiff. Everybody's just there.
Well, it's weird because
Even
that girl-
SMJ is SMJ.
what's SMJ?
I don't know. I was gonna try to say Samuel L. Jackson.
He's
MJ.
he doesn't feel no.
MJ.
That's a problem. He's not the same. He's not the same Nick Fury as other movies.
No.
It's a weird.
he's just there. Yeah.
No, but even that, he's too happy.
Yeah.
He's got a calm demeanor. Like,
yeah,
but he's
too-
like,
But
it feels like he's put more emotion to what he used to be.
But that's but that's a problem. That's the problem because I just saw Secret Invasion. All this other stuff happened with the Skrulls, and now you're giving me this weird Nick Fury that's like, oh, everything's
Yeah.
cool, everything's happening, like all this. But he
Uh-huh.
just lost his friend Talos. They didn't even bring up Super Skrull. They didn't even bring any of that stuff because I don't know when this movie takes place. Does it take place before Secret Invasion? Does it take place after Secret Invasion? I am not sure. Right? Doesn't
It's
really
placed
explain
after
it.
Miss Marvel.
It's because it's just a movie. It kind of doesn't feels like it has nothing to do with
Yeah,
anything. They
which-
just threw in stuff that kind of ties in, like
Which is another thing.
well-
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind
Which
that
is
either.
fine. Which is fine because if you keep putting stuff that's from other things, too many things, it overwhelms the audience and people go like,
but you're
"Things I
trying to
gotta
lead it.
spend-"
You're trying to lead it to something else, like they did the first 10 years of Marvel.
That's my issue with Marvel. When it comes to that, they had a plan beforehand. They said, "All right, cool. We know what we can do, what we have. We're
And
gonna
now
do."
they have no plan.
Then
They
after
really don't.
Endgame,
I don't think they- I
after
don't think they
Endgame, they're
do.
like, no. After Endgame, they went, "All right, wait, now we have access to what? Oh God, we had a plan. We had a plan. Why do we have more access now?" The idea was that they had it feels like they weren't prepared to have access to more characters that they could have put into other things. Like I think hindsight, they're like, we could have used this character here now if we would have waited a little bit longer because then we had access to them. Now we got to find a way to put them in here because now they used to be part of this storyline when it came to a comic book or when it came to any storylines we had before. But now we got to like find a way to put them in now because we already ruined a thing they're actually pretty good in comic books, which kind of throws everything kind of off when it comes to setting things up.
Speaking of comic books, isn't the villain a dude
And then
in the comic books?
Ronan?
No,
that's Guardians of the Galaxy.
no, yeah, that's Guardians. No, this character, I forget the name of the character.
Darben.
Darben.
I think that's a guy in the comic books.
I don't even know.
They straight out South Parked it.
I don't even know. I don't even know. But this is
Put
what I
a
was.
chicken in.
Okay, look. This is what. Put a chicken
in
and make it gay. Put a chicken and make it gay.
Yeah, for real, dude. I don't get it. Like, why not keep it?
Well,
The guy.
that's another.
That's the problem.
That's another problem that this faces. The villain makes
It's weak.
It's really weak, and the villain has pimp teeth.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
well.
silver? And
Yeah, the gold and then the all the gold in the teeth. I was waiting for the villain to hammer the cane, start walking like.
well, had a big she had a staff. She had a staff.
With the goldfish
Yeah.
platforms.
That's what I was waiting for. So like the whole grill was, I'm gonna get you suck a pimp, right? Like,
Yeah, motherfuckers, I'm gonna get them bracelets.
yeah, like that exactly. That's what I was waiting for. The villain was very very weak, but
Bitch, hold my cup.
no, but
you can wire hanger.
but what I do like, what I did like is the villain's perspective at Hala, right? When they go to that planet, Hala, and they show the destruction that Captain Marvel caused to that planet, and the reasoning why they're trying to steal the resources. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
But
And
did
then
you watch? But did you watch the last trailer for this movie?
No.
The final trailer, it talks about Thanos and how there's going to be more people coming, something like that. The whole trailer alludes to Thanos and some kind of, but it had nothing to do with that.
Really? I didn't see the last trailer.
It had nothing to do with that. It was just Spaceballs. It was just President Scroob
Yeah.
trying to get the air
the
from,
air, the water, the
yeah, it's
atmosphere.
just Spaceballs.
What
It's
is the
plot of
code?
Spaceballs.
1,
Two.
2, 3, 4.
That's amazing. I have the same code on my bank account.
So, okay, so my issue, this is my MCU issue, is they went from having villains who are villains to with this thing with it, like after Endgame, after realizing Thanos was a villain in a way, but was misunderstood in a way. His idea was fine, but the way he went about it was wrong. That's what these are.
It's
These
idea to
aren't.
kill 50% of.
No,
he just dwindled it down. Relax.
I think the problem is that they focus on certain villains and give them more time. When it's when it's villain of the week, they don't really care.
They're humanizing too many villains. Does that make any sense?
But they should.
No. But you're right. They should. But you don't really have villains who are villains anymore.
Yeah, you do.
The
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 one.
And those are good.
He was a good villain, and he was a villain for being a villain because he didn't want to make the world better. He wanted to make the world in his, like, whatever he wanted to create.
In his image.
Not in his, whatever his idea was. Not in his, yeah. So like, that's kind of what he wanted to do. He wasn't sympathetic. He didn't do any of that. He didn't do any of that.
He wanted to destroy everything. Yeah, but those movies were good because he had a villain. You didn't have all these other movies haven't had villains. No,
I mean that's the point. But
it's all perspective. It's all perspective now.
Yeah, but Thanos is the same. So is Killmonger. Killmonger had a reason, right? And again, those are the better villains. Yeah, when you have a villain just to be a villain, just to be evil, that's fine. That's fine. It
solidifies what a hero is.
But in my opinion,
because then you're like, wait, is he really a hero or not?
But I think
it's like The Boys.
But I think in these movies that they make, the smaller movies, in the movies that they make with the smaller villains, they the movie with the smaller villains, what they do is they don't care. It's villain of the week, right? It's the villain of the week, just like they said in Across the Spider-Verse. You're the villain of the week, right?
Yeah, but then you underestimate the villain of the week.
But that's in that movie. In this one, they don't. Because literally, she goes the way of the same way that people go in Ms. Marvel. The way the bad guys go is the same way Dar-Ben goes in this one, right? Trying to take too much, which this is my thing. I can tell when the movie finished, I'm like, okay, well, and there's gonna be spoilers. Number one, when Monica sacrifices herself. She sacrifices herself only to save Earth, because aren't there other portals, jump points that were broken, that were never fixed? She only fixed one.
Yep.
So, what's gonna happen with the other ones? They never say. They didn't say. They say.
I don't think they even thought of that.
No, because I'm like, well, there was like 3 other ones that they created. So what happens with those, right? And then
it's weird how they went from they open these jump points so they can steal resources to she broke she tore something in space and time. What? How is that specifically space and time?
Well, that's a jump point.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like everyone else, jump point from planets that existed in their areas in their timelines, but this is also space and time. You need to move now.
All right. Well, I mean,
send him through a jump point.
I know, but I think ultimately, I was fine with this movie. I'll even watch it again. That's how much I enjoyed it. I'll watch that whole
movie,
and I'll watch that Bollywood scene over again because it's because of how infectious. You're right. It's because of how much Kamala enjoyed herself in it. I think I put myself in that position. I enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting that kind of thing to happen in this movie, right? And again, I wasn't expecting much from this movie. I was expecting everyone saying it's garbage, everyone saying it's trash. I don't watch the trailers for that specific reason, right? Right? I want to go in like just watching the movie for what it is, right? So, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole movie from even from Captain Marvel, even though Captain Marvel was not really in. She was in the movie, but she's not in the movie. I don't know if
Okay, so there's a couple things I did like about this.
Wasn't about her, and they spent a lot of time with Kamala's family, though.
Well, the thing is, yeah, you have that because the actress who plays Kamala really is just like Kamala, where she is a fangirl who got into the show, who won the role for the show, who is playing the girl who fangirls over her favorite character.
So she plays you,
basically. when I met my idol,
Ron Jeremy,
rest in peace,
rest in power, King.
Yeah, he's not dead yet.
Well, I mean, technically he is. Look at him.
Technically, he's gonna be dead soon. Anyways, that's the point. Point is, okay, so I like that. I like because it's that joy that she has as a character, the innocence, and it's real. That's some real emotion that's coming out of her. The other thing I did like was when her character meets her hero, and then they go through that scroll planet and everyone's dying. She tells her, "Hey, you know what? We gotta save who we can." And that's like that.
That's how you talk to your kids. Get in the car now.
Hey, stupid!
Shut up.
Shut up!
But mom's not here. Oh well, she lived a good life.
I'm waiting for that day.
Oh, but see, that's another story that they could have worked out. Like, Kamala sees
heroes have to make tough choices sometimes. It's like
her hero, like be like that, and no, nothing. Let's just hug it out.
Did they hint?
Sorry, I talk to you like that.
They kind of.
Did they hint on a relationship between Valkyrie and Captain Marvel? Was there something there between them when they were like, "Oh, are you all right? Let me stroke your face."
Yeah, put a chicken in and make it gay.
Yeah, it's just done. That's kind of what they did.
It's like just hug it out. I know how much.
I didn't see anything like that.
Well, it's just when Valkyrie shows up.
And
then now, which leads to the movie. I like the movie. I like the use of the action, especially the first action set piece that they had when they were like switching places between the house, between the spaceship. I love the cats, the use of the kittens. I thought that I really did like that, especially now when you go to the AMC theater and they sell a popcorn bucket with a different kitten inside of it,
and they have a chase.
See, they have different variants.
They have a chase, which is a gold cat.
Yeah, I had completely forgotten about those cats, and I didn't like that either.
Really, I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty funny.
I thought it was fine because it adds a
how convenient that all of a sudden these eggs appear out of nowhere. That cat has been around for hundreds of years.
It wasn't really.
There's a lot. Bro. There's a lot.
It wasn't really convenient because Kamala's mom says your cat's getting fat. That's how they point it out. That's how they point it out. Your cat's getting kind of pudgy. Are you pregnant, Oscar?
Conveniently, right before they have to escape. Are you pregnant?
Look you in your face.
But I did like it. I really did enjoy this movie. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to.
Why do I feel like you're yelling in my ear?
Because you're a bitch. I really did like the movie. I enjoyed it more than most people. More than I thought I was gonna do. More than I thought I was going to, because it was just fun. I thought it was a fun movie. I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was like life changing and like Marvel.
Oh, no, of course not.
Especially especially that post credit scene, which
stupid.
Well, I think it's okay, because he looks like
you cartoon.
You have Kelsey. You have Kelsey
looks
Grammer.
Like the cartoon.
That's what I'm saying. So I think that's the 1997 X-Men universe.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what it is. I think that's what they're gonna try to bring into live action.
I had to look up what the outfit was. It's a character named Binary.
Binary, yeah. Well, they said her name in the movie.
Yeah, no, I had to look it up though.
they said Binary, Charles. And
I was like, was I supposed to get hard? I mean, I'm not sure. I was watching. So I had to go back online. I'm like, I mean, her face is rough, but it's just whatever.
Maria Rambeau, but that universe's Captain Marvel, Binary, right? But but that's the thing. Like, I think that's the universe that we're getting because Disney Plus is is releasing new episodes of the X-Men '97, which I think that's the universe that we're seeing in live action. Which that's the universe that Deadpool is in. That's the universe that we get that other Wolverine with the yellow with this next. So I think that's how they're all gonna connect it. But I think I don't.
And it's crazy because that Beast does look like a cartoon.
Yeah, he looks exactly like the cartoon. That's what I didn't like. I didn't like that. I didn't like his face looked too small for his head.
Well, okay, no. Okay, so
he looked like that,
don't
like Dick Tracy. You see, remember that guy with the big giant head and the small? That's what it looked like.
Okay, so I didn't mind that look. I didn't. I felt like they needed to spend more time to make it more realistic because the timing of the mouth, the hair and fur, everything moved a little weird compared to it. I was like, if they spent more time on it, that like they do with Rocket Raccoon, easily better than Flash.
Yeah, still better than Flash.
Yeah,
that little bit of special effects, all the special effects in here, still better than Flash.
Always. But I'm saying like with that the way that looked, I think if they spend more time on it, like they do with Rocket Raccoon, that could look pretty cool. But they did. If it felt like it was like moving around awkward. The mouth didn't really match the voice. No, it threw me off. So it felt like an afterthought. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what I'm saying when it comes to like adding all these new characters they have access to now.
One thing they missed, they should have played the X-Men theme music, just like they did in Miss Marvel. In Miss Marvel, they did that little. They should.
Well, they also did that in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, they should have done it here too. Keep it consistent.
When Charles came through,
they should have done it. Kept it consistent.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind this movie. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I think people, if you go in without high expectations, you'll enjoy it. I thought it was a fine movie. It was better, in my opinion. I liked it better than the first one, where I went in not liking Captain Marvel and coming out not liking the movie. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed this one more to say like I'll watch it again, and I don't really see what all the bad things that people are saying about the movie. Yeah, there's things that are missing, things that are like they're small issues.
There are flaws. The story is like but
that's every
basic.
Story
is
ridiculous.
The story is basic.
Look.
And I hate
the same thing. There's flaws in every movie. I'll find like Killers of the Flower Moon. I liked it. It's just super long.
But again,
fuck Scorsese.
The thing is that it's a Marvel movie, and so you want it to be a Marvel movie, and it's not.
Really,
it doesn't compare to anything. It doesn't compare to anything that they did before, like the 10 years prior. So. No. That's the problem. You're expecting more, and all they're giving us is just
but you're also comparing
garbage.
You're also
and
comparing these
this compared to the recent stuff again is not bad. I mean, I didn't think it was that bad.
No, I didn't think.
I don't think it deserves the hate that it's getting.
I don't think so either.
But it's just a movie.
Yeah, but I think if it keeps on the trajectory like this, where it's not trying to be crazy, like woke, not trying to put too much into it.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I enjoyed too. That there was nothing like that.
I think it's gonna get better. Like it'll get better. It'll like do well. Like these stories will start getting better. They'll start getting back on track. I think if they follow this, I guess this is not the greatest, but now they can take this and like, okay, well, this was better. Let's kind of put this into the next one and then fix that up. Then do the next thing, right?
But then you got with the first 10 years or the Endgame and before, you have your main characters are characters who have been loved by many generations. These characters since after that, you're adding these characters who are not that well known. Some are known, some are really not, and you're trying to make them more upfront and they mean something nowadays.
One more thing I noticed. One more before we end this. I like the ending at the end where Kamala's doing the Nick Fury and recruiting the Young Avengers. But the only Young Avengers we currently have: Cassie Lang, Kate Bishop, Kamala Khan. There are no boys other than Spider-Man. If you get Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's already an Avenger. He can't be a young Avenger.
Well, we got to figure out how they're going to introduce the imaginary children of Wanda.
I don't care. I don't care about that. They're little kids.
But they're
little babies.
As time flies,
they're little babies. I don't care.
No, because they grew like this in the show.
Yeah. In her mind, do you remember that show?
Yeah, but she's but
They
she-
don't
but she could-
exist. They don't exist.
but
Fictional
she could-
characters
Well, none of these are all fictional characters.
In the-
They
in the
exist
show.
other universes.
yeah,
But-
other universe.
they-
But the thing is, they have to
but she's trying to-
bring
she's-
in a recruit from the same universe.
Yeah, but she's trying to bring him to bring. She used flawed
She
because
probably will get him,
You're
but it's gonna
trying
be
to-
2 girls
Yeah,
from another universe.
and make them gay. Done.
Yeah.
Uh,
no, she's gonna
no,
bring.
but
bring
that's the
her
thing.
thoughts
But
to
that,
life.
but that's what I'm
the
saying.
thing.
That's right now. You only have 3. You only have Cassie Lang, Kate Bishop, and Kamala Khan. That would be the Young Avengers so far. If you bring in Spider-Man, well, Spider-Man's already an Avenger. He's gonna get a demotion to become a Young Avenger? No, that's like the next. It's a Junior Avengers, right? So you need, unless he's gonna lead them, right?
Yeah,
That's the
that'd
only
be the
thing I
other
would
thing.
say. Spider-Man could lead them, but that's the only thing. That could have been a post-credit scene. Right? They could have moved that to the end because this movie didn't have a post-credit scene. You could have had, or you could have even done them. That could have been the mid-credit scene, and then you could have had the Beast with the whole X-Men and Binary at the very, very end, just to split up the movie. But other than that, like movie was fine. I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again. It was fun for me. It was fun. Scenes in it were fun. The action, the chaoticness of the action at the beginning, the special effects weren't bad. I really did enjoy it. I would recommend watching it.
By the way, I also like the fact it didn't feel like they did a lot of CG in a bubble, like
Mhm.
they've done all these other movies. You know how they use that big old dome to
Yeah,
do these
Mhm.
fake backgrounds.
Mandalorian.
They didn't do that with this. At least it wasn't noticeable.
Sphere.
So that was kind of like that sphere in Vegas that no one likes anymore.
By
I
the
was
way,
like, it was cool for an idea.
by the way, when they're throwing down and like
Fuck you too.
the family gets involved, like Kamala's family gets involved.
that was nice.
I like that, and I thought they killed the dad. By the way, when he gets kicked on the couch and the couch hits the wall, and like, oh, that's it, dad's dead.
Mm.
There's about that's it,
I love-
done.
I love how the brother gets the
again,
glasses,
even-
just put together. Fuck it.
I think Kamala Harris, that character.
Kamala Khan.
is-
Kamala
Oh,
Khan.
well, Kamala Harris. Oh wait, that's the vice president.
yeah.
Yeah, Kamala Khan. She's like the best part of this
And
movie,
this is-
and
it was
No, which is
even
why
her
we-
family in it is
Mhm.
Well, I think that's why with the cats that works because it allowed the family to do something.
And that joke at the very end where the mom is like, this would be a good place to raise kids.
yeah.
When she's
yeah,
telling
yeah.
the
When
telling
he's
the
like-
son, and he's like, shut up.
And the brother just basically seconds away.
Yep.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
he can't.
easy, easy.
You can't. You never say that to your mom. You just try to mute her with the phone.
But it's in your mind. You're
Oh.
like, shut the fuck up, lady. Shut the fuck up, lady.
Wow.
Easy.
That's why he did the control thing.
Hey,
It's like,
mom. Yeah, watch.
Make sure,
Yeah.
make
Hey,
sure
that's
you
it.
pass that message.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her right now what you said. It's recorded. I'm gonna show her this specific scene. Watch. Look. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh yeah. Play that for her.
For Mother's Day. Normally,
Yes,
I would
well.
normally I send Mother Lover for Mother's Day. Now I'm gonna send this one.
Gross.
I send it to everybody.
No,
Now I'm
it's
gonna
gross.
send this clip specifically to everybody. Look, to the family. Fuck you, lady. Easy. This guy. On that note, guys, hug your
I'm a
moms.
mother lover.
All
you're a
right.
mother lover.
On that
We
note,
should fuck each other's mothers. Fuck each
What
other-
the?
That's the way the song goes.
yeah, but my mom is your mom. Disgusting. There's something wrong with you, dude. There really is
weirdo.
something wrong with you.
It's
Stop
mentally, emotionally.
watching. Stop watching those
physically.
videos. Stop watching those videos.
Hey, you know what? I get stuck in the dryer too sometimes.
On that note, this has been Vinny.
Is Ozzy
Anna.
We'll see you guys next time.
higher, further, faster?